All right. Welcome to our archery competition today. All right. This is how it's going to work. We're going to have 3 people shooting. Okay. We're going to have 1 round first. They get 5 arrows. And then whoever does the worst, you get to pick a penalty for them to shoot the next round. And if you're wondering where your video is today, we cannot see you. Okay, you can see us, but we cannot see you, and you can't see other people. So just so you know that. So I'm going to change my view here, and you, all right, get to meet our competitors. First up, it's Rowan. All right, Rowan will be shooting closest here to this camera. Next up, I don't know, I don't remember what the song is. Mr. Chris, perfect. Woo, you can be cheering. All right, and last but not least in the blue beanie, yes, is Tim. Woo! Okay, they all are pretty good at archery, so it should be a good competition. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and let them shoot. I'll be the whistle. Toot, toot. I don't know what it is. Toot, whatever. Tweet, tweet, whatever. All right, so you're going to see them take a good stance. All right. Tim is left-handed if you're wondering why he's facing the other way, okay? So don't be alarmed. I heard at least a couple arrows. We'll change our view here. Perfect, we can see more of Tim. Don't worry. He'll be fired if he shoots the computer that's recording him. Just kidding. Maybe not so much, but no, Chris says no. No, no pressure, Tim. So they get to shoot 5 arrows and we'll count up the points, okay? I see a couple people voting for or rooting for Tim. All right. Yeah, Chris is a little upset. I know you can't hear him, but he's a little distraught that no one's cheering for him. Okay. Chris does normally have a pretty good shot. So does Rowan. So there you go. There you go. You got one cheer, Chris. Woo! All right. Okay. Has everyone shot all 5 arrows? Yes. Okay. Let me change this. Go get arrows. Okay. Now. Yes, so they're going to be pulling out their arrows and adding up their scores. And while they're doing that, I'm sending you a poll. All right, type in the chat if you got that, please. And you're going to pick, before they announce their scores, the penalty choices for next round. So you should see a 5-finger pullback. They'd have to use all 5 fingers. They have to stand 2 squares back, or they have to stand on 1 foot and shoot. Okay, it's unanimous. Okay, let's hear our scores and then I will tell you what the penalty will be, guys.
So I got 32.
Okay. Tim?
36.
Ooh, 36.
Man,
Yeah, okay, so Chris will have to stand on 1 foot to shoot. Yes, oh, I'm sorry. So the highest, sorry, my fault. Tim will have to stand on 1 foot to shoot. Sorry, we're gonna make it an even. I maybe didn't explain that correctly. The highest person will get the penalty. So Tim, by 1 point, gets to stand on 1 foot to shoot. All right, so I'm going to end this poll here. I'm going to change this. Okay, we shared the results. Okay, stop sharing. Are you guys ready? Chris is ready. Toot, you can shoot. We don't have a whistle, but that would be super loud over Zoom. We could try it. I think the last round we'll try it. Oh, Tim, you look great. Did you hit something? Okay, perfect. And not a person or a window, you know. We do often, I know you guys have, well, at least some of you have been out to camp. We do often in the winter have an archery club that is indoors. So, or if it's raining during the summer, we'll do that as well. But we actually do shoot archery indoors. So we have actually one time shook the windows because we have a thing called a boom blaster. And I shot it on the first shot and it just shook the windows. It was so loud. It was awesome. I say they've shot about 3 arrows here. We'll zoom in on Rowan here. Don't get nervous. Oh, Rowan's done. I moved it right at the exact time. All right. Well, we found that that's a great penalty then. You make some great faces. I heard some arrows splitting there. Okay, go get arrows. Okay, I'll change this here. Now, as they're counting, I have to find my other poles because we have some other options this time. Well, maybe. Here we go. Before they share, here we go. All right, you should be seeing that. Our new choices for the highest, and we're gonna add the scores together from last round. Okay, so the penalty will be standing in the splits while shooting, okay? Shoot with less arrows. So they're only gonna get 3 arrows instead of the 5, or they get a 1 finger pullback. Normally with our bows, you use 3. So they would only get 1 finger to pull back. Okay. I'm sorry, what? Okay, Chris said he changed his mind, and we're just gonna do it from each round, so I don't have to do math, which is awesome. Okay, I see the results are in, okay, but let's get our scores. Okay, Chris, what was your score?
41.
41, wow, that's an improvement from last time, 9 more. All right, Tim, what was your score? 44, and he was shooting on 1 foot. Awesome. Rowan, what was your score? Rowan had 44. This is perfect because Rowan and Tim both get to stand in the splits while shooting. So this should be interesting. Okay. So I'm going to change your view here.
Have to add their scores. I don't know if they can.
Yeah, Chris. All right, dude, you can go ahead and shoot. Go ahead. Tim, did you hike up your pants, dude, to do that? Oh. Maybe they've been doing fine. I think it's you. I see some cheering for Tim. I think that might have been from last round, but we'll just say go Tim. All right. Rose down to 1 knee. None of the arrows have come over the net yet, so that's a positive, you know.
I hope I won. That was awful.
We'll have to wait and see. Tim's still got a few arrows to go.
How many is he shooting with? Maybe he's adding up more.
Maybe. Chris. I see some go Tim, boo Chris, and then go everyone. Thank you, Adrian. For
Wait.
Yes?
We have a cheater.
Hold on.
Tim has got 6 arrows.
I only see 5 from my view. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that I can see from here. Oh yeah. Okay, Tim, I see the 6.
No wonder he's
what's the best one? We'll have to take that one out. Okay, while they are counting, okay. Chris is getting a little feisty over here. Okay, we have been doing our Bible study and going through the books of the Bible. We've gone Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua, Judges, Ruth, 1st and 2nd Samuel. So now we're going to talk about 1st and 2nd Kings. And what do you think it would be about? Kings, okay? So we left off with David in 2nd Samuel. So who knows what David's son's name was? If you'll type it in the chat for me, since I can't see you raise your hand. What was David's son's name? Should all be typing. Do 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 do. Yes, Adrian. All right. Solomon. was his name, okay? And he is known as the wisest king, all right? But he does get in a little bit of trouble. He has tons of wives, all right? And so because of those different wives, they don't all worship God. And so he follows after them and wants to make them happy and worships those other gods and gets in trouble because he's not worshiping the one true God. Okay, so these books are very exciting. And so I think I want you guys to check them out and read a little bit more through them. There are also some exciting stories about Elijah. Does anyone know something interesting about Elijah with the J? I always get the two mixed up. Something interesting about Elijah. He never what? Type it in the chat. What did he never do? Yeah, you guys are like on spot today. He never died. He was actually like taken up into heaven. So that is awesome. One of the, I think, 2 people who never died in the Bible. So super cool stories. Elijah also showed his faith by, like, he had this altar. All these people were worshiping Baal, and he set up this altar to God, and they said, if yours is the true God, then you can pour water on it and it'll still light on fire. And guess what? It did. So there are some exciting stories, but also some kind of sad stories that the Israelites and, you know, all of those people that were following God chose not to follow God. So be sure to check it out. Like I said, I love the Old Testament and all the fun stories that we hear, and just shows God's promises to us and that he fulfills them. So be sure to check that out. Now, let's see. I'm going to send the poll to you. I'm going to launch that. This will be the last round. Okay, now, the penalty choices for the last round would be both feet on the line. That means like they're trying to walk on a balance beam, so one foot would be in front of the other on that yellow line that you see, or they only have 30 seconds to shoot. Tim might be in trouble for this one. All right, we're 50-50. Oh, no, there we go. All right, so only 30 seconds to shoot. I'm hoping I don't die up here on the stage, even though there's a net, okay? They only have 30 seconds. I'll set my phone timer here, okay? Now, I need the scores from last round.
Tim? Mine was 30.
38. 38, Rowan.
We're also pretty sure Rowan did not count right.
How much did you have?
41.
41. Woo! So there is someone else who joined. So we're half and half. So with both feet on the line and 30 seconds to shoot. So I feel like you should have to do both. Okay, so I'm keeping track for the 30 seconds, and then Rowan and Tim will get whatever time they need. But let me, it's on 10 minutes. That'd be horrible. All right, let me get my 30 seconds ready here on my phone. Okay, I'm ready. Are you ready? On your mark, get set, go. You're 25 seconds. 20. You're doing pretty well with those 2 feet. I haven't gotten hit, so we're good. Got 1. All right, Chris is done. No matter how many arrows did you get? Did you get all 5 out?
I got all 5.
Okay.
They're not good, but
They're in. Okay. Now Tim and Rowan can take their sweet old time, whatever they need. Tim, did you only shoot 5 this time? Okay, perfect. All right, this is the final. All right, go ahead and count your arrows. I want you guys in the chat who are watching to cast your vote to see who did the best this last round. Was it Tim? Was it Rowan? Was it Chris? Go ahead and write that in the chat. See who your votes are. Adrian thinks Rowan. Tara or Jonathan, I don't know which one, thinks Tim. They've been pro Tim like the whole time.
I stuck it up with them. Yeah.
Braxton, are you gonna vote for Chris, or are you just gonna leave him hanging? No, I'm just kidding. You can vote for whoever you want. All right, there you go. Braxton did vote for Chris. Woo! All right. Now, I'm gonna try to do some fast math, and see who would have actually won if we added up all the scores.
Can I shoot an extra arrow too then?
No.
Tim's first couple rounds.
If you still beat Tim, then you know, whatever. Okay, so Tim, what was your score?
30.
30. Okay. Rowan?
47.
47.
He did really well.
310.
He did really well.
All right, Chris?
29.
29. Okay, let me do some fast math. Chris, do you want to do some announcements there while I'm adding?
Sure, I can do that real quick. All right, coming up this week, if you guys haven't done our coloring contest yet, that is on our website. We have a brand new picture, and in fact, it fits with today's theme. It is someone doing archery. And so the next several pictures we have for our coloring contest are actually campers, pictures from these last couple summers that we had turned into coloring pages. And so you'll have to check that out and join that. You got a whole week to do this coloring contest. And get that turned in by Friday at noon. And so download that, color it, make it pretty, and then re-upload it to the website. And we will pick a winner, and they will win by Friday at noon. Adrian was our big winner last week, so good job, Adrian. His picture is up on our Instagram. You want to see how well that turned out? He did a great job. There was a ton of animals on that picture. Also this week, we got lots of other exciting things going on, different activities. Tomorrow we're doing interactive games with me. Wednesday, Carrie is doing a STEM challenge, and that has some different materials. If you have at home, you can participate in that challenge, so make sure to check that out. Tim's doing team building on Friday, or on Thursday, I'm sorry, and then Friday, Carrie is doing another craft, and I don't remember what it is.
I think it's watercolor and salt.
Oh yeah, watercolor and salt, like water salt color something. It's very, very weird, but it turns out really cool.
Yeah.
And so check that out, see what kind of materials you need for that. And then also every day we're doing that I Spy with our little hedgehog. Today's went up and was won really, really fast by somebody who hasn't even been in our camp before, but he knew what a bumper pool table looked like. And so that's where the hedgehog was. He was on the bumper pool table, and it was a director from another camp in, I think, Pennsylvania, that he guessed it because he saw that he knew what a bumper pool table looked like. So I thought that was funny. But yeah, that's all the upcoming stuff this week. So we're excited. Hopefully you guys keep coming. Tell your friends. We got this week lots of exciting things.
All right, thanks, Chris. Now, you need a drum roll. All right, Tim, even though for like 3 rounds he shot 6 arrows instead of 5, had last place at 140. Okay, 140. Good job, Tim. Woo! Okay, now, this is where it gets fun, okay? In second place was Chris with 143, which means Rowan beat everyone by like 20 points with 164 points. So good job, Rowan. Yay! Chris is questioning my adding ability and everyone's shooting ability. But he's just a sore loser. So good job, Rowan. All right. And thanks, guys, for participating with us today. We hope you really liked this. I know that we did as well. So we hope to see you later this week. Have a great week. Thank you for joining us here on Virtual Camp. We hope to see you next time.